Jeremy,
Thanks.
thank you. We're up on YouTube.
Great. All right. I'd like to call to order the May 11th, 2021 meeting of the City of Charleston Committee on Ways and Means. Thank you all for being here, and ask, in the absence of council members Gregory and Saccharin, that Councilmember Mitchell lead us in prayer or a moment of silence, please.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, let's bow our head. Dear Father, as we come to do the work for the City of Charleston and our residents in the community and the nation, we actually will be with us and guide us and direct us. There's so much turmoil going on today in this nation, and we need you to come into our midst and kind of ease some of the tension that's going around in this community and this nation. We actually will be with us again and guide us and direct us to the right path that you want us to go. These blessings we ask in your name. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you very
Amen.
much. First order of business is approval of minutes from April 27th, 2021.
So moved.
We all got
I
that
move for
separate copy.
approval.
I have a
Second.
Second.
motion. We have a second. Any additions, deletions, corrections? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Next is bids and purchases. I have a
Move for
motion.
approval.
Second.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? The ayes have it. Do I have a motion to take numbers 4 and 5 together?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. All right, numbers 4 and 5, budget, finance, and revenue collections, year 2020, second amendment to general fund and
Move for
enterprise
approval.
expenditure budget.
Move for
Second.
approval.
I have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion or explanation that's needed? Councilmember Griffin?
Yes, sir. I just want to make sure that we can still make an additional amendment to this budget if we need to. This
I
calendar.
believe we can always make amendments to the budget upon the motion of council, so I don't think that's a problem.
All right, thank you.
Councilmember Seekings,
Yes,
this is
ma'am.
Amy. Can I just say, this is for 2020, Councilmember Griffin, not 2021.
Okay, thank you.
This is Amy balancing the books. Thank you very much, by the way, Amy, for doing that.
That's correct.
Right.
And for the rating that we keep on receiving from her.
It's because she
work.
balances the books that we have that rating. So I think we've got a motion and a second. Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? The ayes have it. Number 6, budget, finance, and revenue collections.
So move.
Charleston
Second.
Water and Sewer Systems are funding revenue bonds. I do see the CWS conference room over there. Y'all wave. Hello. There they are. Look at that. We got a whole crowd over there. All right. I don't know if Councilmember Waring has joined us, but the mayor sits also on that. So we've got a motion, a second, Mayor. Any discussion? Mayor Tecklenburg.
Well, thank you, Mr. Chairman. I just wanted to also recognize our friends over there. I can't see them all in the room, but I'm betting Ken Hill and some others are gathered around. They're our true partners at Charleston Water Service, and we jointly apply for bonds. They use our city municipal authority, and I would like for them to share with us on this matter and on prior refinancings, how much money they've saved over the last year or two, and point out to my colleagues here and to anybody listening that one of the reasons we're saving money is that both Charleston Water Service and the city of Charleston enjoy the highest credit ratings from the rating agencies. Not only the city, but Charleston Water Service does as well. So congratulations to them and thanks to them, but it would be nice if they'd report to us how much money we're saving.
All right. I think they're off of mute. They've got a big group of people around the table. Who's going to speak to us?
This is Ken Hill. I'll turn it over to Wesley Rock, our CFO. And we also have some of our folks that are helping us with this refinancing on that may want to add to the discussion as well. Wesley, go ahead.
Yeah, that's right. We have Jeremy Cook with Angler Board and
Speak up.
Can't hear you.
Yeah, y'all speak up or into the speaker. Thank you.
sorry about that. We have Jeremy Cook with us as well with Painesworth Sinclair Boyd and Edward Boyles with Wells Fargo. But as the mayor mentioned, last year we refinanced and saved $24.1 million. This time we are saving money that's not going to be as large, and we have a transaction from 2006. It's a variable rate with a swap, and we're going to save $1.8 million this time. And So it's good for taking off some risk with the variable rate bonds. And fixed rates are about as low as they're going to be. So we thought we'd just go ahead and lock it in for the remaining 15 years of the bond issue. So we have some good savings, but we're also going to lock that in so we don't have any variable rate going forward in the next 15 years. So that's really the goal today, is take advantage of the fixed market rate while we got it. Any questions?
Any questions for any member of the committee? While y'all are there, you might as well introduce everybody who's in the room, since you took the time to be here and you've worked so hard on our behalf. Who's in the room over there, Ken, with you?
Okay, well, obviously we got Wesley Rock, our CFO, I'm Ken Hill, CEO. We have Mark Klein here, who is our assistant CEO, and Paul Hanson's helping us navigate through all the technology. He's our director of IT.
Awesome. Well, thank you all so much for keeping us wet. We appreciate it.
We had to do it. Thank you all for your support. It's been phenomenal, and we really appreciate it. And as Wesley said, the market conditions are such that we just have to act right now. So thank you.
Well, thank you all for your hard work. We're here if you need us, and thanks for being here. Appreciate it. We've got a motion, a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it. Next, budget, finance, and revenue collections.
Move for
of the
approval.
Third
I'll second.
amendment contract with JLA. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Can we
Opposed?
take
The
8 and
ayes-
9 together, Mr. Chairman?
Motion for 8 and 9 together. Is there a second?
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Second.
Any opposed? The ayes have it. Numbers 8 and 9, Police Department,
Move for
approval of memorandum of
Second.
understanding.
Second.
Any discussion? Councilmember Jackson.
I would just like to, I put a little exclamation point by that number 8 in particular. It was not that long ago that we really had not looked into human trafficking. And the fact that now we're making it a priority and obtaining funding and really working hard as a region, I think that deserves, a bravo from us to the CPD and their partners. This is a ongoing human travesty problem that we all share. And when the Commission on Women first brought it up to Captain Thompson, he said that he was very interested in being more thoroughly trained. We got him to attend a training down in Houston because that police department had been known to be experts in this sad field of needing to be aware and intervening in human trafficking operations. And when Captain Thompson came home, he gave a full report to the commission. And I think, just reading between the lines and watching him deliver it, that he was really seriously impacted by what he'd experienced there. And after that, he became very proactive in making sure that the regional task force that's now working on this, had all the support from the city. So I'm very grateful. It's sad that we have to be so vigilant, but it's a reality that we can't let go of.
All right, thank you. And we'll look forward to hearing from Captain Thompson on that. Anything else? Any other comments from any member of the committee? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it. Number 10, Police Fire
Move for
Department,
approval.
2021 Port Security Grant.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Number 11, Housing and
Number
Community
11.
Development.
Approval.
11 through
14.
is all community development.
Second.
Motion to take 11 through 14 together, which is second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. 11 through 14,
Move
Housing
for-
and Community
Move for
Development.
approval.
Second.
Second.
Motion. We have a second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
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 Any opposed? The ayes have it. Number 15,
So
Stormwater
moved.
Management, approval of the HUD
Second.
CDBG MIT grant. I see Mr. Fountain with his hands up over there. He's not gonna let us go through this without hearing from him, apparently.
Sorry, thank you, Chair. Just a brief
We're
comment.
moving tonight,
if we,
Matt.
if we could have a minor modification to the motion to allow the mayor to make like non-substantive changes to contract, things that don't adjust the scope or the financial commitments of the city, just as we're finalizing some insurance and other negotiations with the grantee, as we are the sub-grantee. This was discussed at Public Works Utilities Committee and received unanimous support from that committee.
So a motion will allow the mayor to make non-substantive changes, needs to be made by council member. Do I have a motion on that?
So
Mr.
moved.
Chairman.
Move for the amendment.
And a second, we got a second. I see someone's hand. We'll start with Councilmember Griffin, then
Yeah,
Councilmember Jackson.
I was just going to say that it did get amended in that same exact way and come out of committee unanimously.
All right, we'll look forward to that report from Councilmember Waring, and it looks like we're going to get it through here as well. Councilmember Jackson.
Thank you. I just have a question. I understand the breakdown of where the city's match is going to come from, but of the 3.4 essentially that's coming from the drainage fund, has that money been designated for another purpose that's sort of being reworked on the priority list, or was that money that had not yet been assigned a funding project?
Mr. Fountain or Ms. Wharton, can you address that question?
Yeah, I'm happy to do it, Mr. Chairman. That money is just drainage fund money that was previously unallocated to a project, so it's being allocated into this project as part of this approval.
Great. Any other questions from Mr. Fountain? Any other comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it. Next, Committee on Real Estate, Council Member and Chairman Shea.
Thank you, Councilmember Seekings. The Real Estate Committee met yesterday afternoon at 2:30 in the afternoon. Several items on our agenda. The first one was a request to authorize the mayor to execute on behalf of the city three different easements throughout three different parts of the city. One was on the southwest corner of Chisholm Street, the other on the northwest corner to Ashley Avenue, and finally one in my district at 1350 Orange Grove Road. The first two easements were easements I think that had already some type of construction or utility lines available. Was more for upgrade. And the other one on Orange Grove Road, I believe, was for new construction. We learned some new technology in terms, thanks to our councilor, Julia Copeland, who can explain all that to you. The committee unanimously recommended that those three easements be approved. The second item for consideration was an easement temporary to allow the city to construction over property owned by the Citadel. This is the area over by Stony Field. This just is a temporary easement. That was also approved unanimously, and Ms. Copeland can explain any other questions we may have regarding that particular easement. The next two is an easement, an ordinance amending an ordinance adopted back in December of 2019, allowing the mayor to execute an option to lease with our partners. This has to do with the James Lewis apartment site. This was also approved unanimously. Mr. McQueenie is available to go over some of the details along with Jane Stoney, I think, participated in some of the more clerical type of changes to that particular lease agreement as well. The other one was another easement over on Harmon Field. That was also approved unanimously by our committee. The final substantive was to request authorization for the city to take all necessary actions to accept a drainage easement from St. James Church on James Island. That was also approved unanimously. We had one annexation, Councilmember Ross's district, from some fellow we heard about named Leolio. He wanted to get into the city. We also approved his annexation request unanimously. Mr. Chairman, I move that all items A through F of our agenda be adopted.
Second.
A second.
Motion and second. I see a hand up. Councilmember Jackson.
Thank you. I just want to get a quick shout out and thanks to the St. James Church on Johns Island. This easement is not really benefiting them. They basically have control of an outfall that works fine for their own property, but in cooperation with the county and the city and the town, they're giving this easement so that we can complete the long-awaited sidewalk system along Camp Road that is dedicated, or dependent on improving the stormwater drainage on that side, and it serves the brand new middle school. So it's a 5-4 in terms of benefiting all the jurisdictions in the school system that have really needed this sidewalk. So thanks to St. James.
Okay, Councilmember Waring, I think, had his hand up. Did I miss someone else?
They use changing the channel.
Oh, I mean, can't blame him.
He had a remote in his hand, looked like.
He did. He was waving or raising his hand. I'm not sure what he's doing, but Councilmember Waring, you got the floor if you want it. If not, we're going to put you back on mute.
I don't need it.
Awesome. All right. Anything else on the report out of the Real Estate Committee from Councilmember Shade? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? The ayes have it. Is there anything else to come before the Committee on Ways and Means? If not, I'll
Move to
entertain a
adjourn.
motion to adjourn.
So move.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Well done, Mr. Chairman.
Yeah,
We
great
will see you
job.
all promptly
See you all in
in 10 minutes. 10 minutes. We'll be right back here on the next hot